Thank you, Jeremy. My name is Melissa Patterson, and I am the mother of an opiate addict. My journey into opiate addiction began 7 years ago. I say my journey, as addiction doesn't affect just the addict. It consumes the life of family and friends as well. I have watched my daughter struggle with this demon firsthand, seen her lying in hospital beds, her blood pressure 50/38 and a pulse of 170 beats a minute, watching the monitor flatline, holding my breath, willing for it to start registering a heartbeat again. I wake up each morning wondering if today is going to be the last day that I will be able to tell my daughter that I love her. If it will be the last day I have the opportunity to wrap my arms around her. The last day that I'm able to look into her big blue eyes and see her beautiful face. I am here today to fight for my daughter's life, to be a voice for those not yet strong enough to speak for themselves, and to honor and remember the 120 people who lose their battle each day in our nation. We are fed up. We are fed up with parents joining the exclusive club of those who have lost their children to this disease. Change needs to happen, and it needs to happen now. This exclusive club has a mandatory lifetime membership with no way of removing yourself from the growing list of members. Today, we are the voice. Let's come together and demand reform. We, as a nation, lose 120 lives per day to this epidemic. The shoes you see around us represent each life lost in a 24-hour period. These shoes behind me represent actual North Dakota and Minnesota individuals who've lost their battle. These shoes represent someone's mother, someone's father, someone's son or daughter. We are fed up, and together we can and we must demand change. As we look around, many of you have been directly affected by the opiate addiction epidemic, a problem the U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention has called the worst drug epidemic in the United States history. Since this epidemic began in the late 90s, more than 220,000 Americans have died from opiate overdose, 175,000 from prescribed pain pills, and 45,000 from heroin. The mission of the Fed Up Coalition is to create one voice, calling for an end to the epidemic of addiction and overdose deaths attributed to opiates, including heroin and other prescription drugs. We are working to find ways to prevent our children, friends, and loved ones from becoming addicted to opioids, ensure that people suffering from opioid addiction have access to affordable, evidence-based treatment, support and enable recovery, and eliminate opiate overdose deaths. As the sponsor of this event, the Fargo Moorhead Good Neighbor Project, we will be holding a candlelight vigil this evening from 7 to 9 p.m. at our shop, located at 1208 Center Avenue here in Moorhead, to honor those that we have lost and to show our unwavering support to those still suffering. We will also be holding free naloxone training Wednesday from 1 to 3 and from 6 to 8. Again, that will be at our shop at 1208 Center Avenue here in Moorhead. Everyone that has anyone in their life that is affected by opiates, we recommend that you carry it. I do not leave my house without mine, and everyone should have access and carry this life-saving drug.